Some of the Arabs felt that by the teachings of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their old idols were losing power. So they disliked Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and tried to kill him. Every time they tried to kill him, they killed him. This angered the enemies of Islam even more, so they began to harass him in every way they knew. One old woman made a habit of throwing rubbish on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam every time he passed her house. He had to pass that house daily on the way to the mosque. Even when the old woman threw rubbish on him, he would pass silently without throwing any heat or annoyance. This was a regular daily event. One day, when the Prophet was passing by, the old woman was not there to throw the rubbish. He stopped and asked the neighbor about the well-being. The neighbor informed him that the woman was sick on bed. The Prophet politely asked permission to visit the woman. When allowed, he entered the house. The woman thought that he had come to take his revenge. But the Prophet assured her that he had come to her not to take any revenge, but to see and to look after her needs. And as it was the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that if anyone is sick, a Muslim should visit him and if his help is needed. The old woman was greatly moved by the kindness and love of the Prophet. She accepted Islam at once. On another occasion, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was on a journey. One day at noon, he chose a tree for a shade and rested. One of the enemies, seeing that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was alone, thought it was a good time to kill him quickly and quietly.